give me the mic, Sadie? Oh, good. So you got a mic, and you can share with Daniel.
It's kind of sitting.
Well, once we are live with sound, let me know if there's any like humming or anything, and I can move the check, mic check. Mic. Hello. It's not on.
Hello, Mike?
Mic check. There we go. Okay. All right. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. All right, I think we're all good. All right, we'll be live in just a minute, everyone. What was the signal I gave? Yeah. It's only 30 seconds. Who? Nice. Okay, Amy, I'm gonna check your Amy cam. Oh, it looks good. It's kind of zoomed in pretty good.
It needs to be the.
You want it Amy Daniel? Amy might be too tall.
Well,
You're too far apart.
Oh, well, yeah, I have to turn this.
Plus, you're on a high chair.
Yeah.
One of those. I mean, you're already taller than Amy, but you're sitting on a foot taller chair. I'll see how it looks. All right. Get that done, and then we're gonna go. What are you doing?
we're going to be totally same height because my chair's taller than
Oh, good. Now we're gonna change the graphic. Okay. You're both on.
Hello.
Well, you're not on mic yet. Okay, we're going to the main. You guys ready to go live?
Yeah.
Main. Facebook. All right, should be going live now. Although you won't hear it until it's almost over, right?
Do you know when to start it?
It's
Counting down.
yeah.
Will it start automatically?
I just have to click it. You know, he might have set it automatically. I don't know. Okay, hot mic.
Keep it shady. Oh, it's funny.
Turner's Warehouse lady. Keeping it shady. There we go. Hello, hello. Hey everybody. Hope you enjoyed that intro song. It's still playing.
Pretty good. In my brain.
It's the
My brain. It was still playing in my brain.
All right. Thanks to Jamie Page for the intro song. Jake, what's up? I see Jake in there. Emil, Jen. Looks like we got
Darren.
Darren.
Julian hasn't been in a while. What's up, Julian?
Jake, you know, you could have a song too. I'll talk to you.
We got Dawn, Val, Jamie,
Excellent,
Cody,
excellent.
Ralph, Marquetta, and Roman are in the house.
Marquetta and Roman.
It's
Marquetta,
Mr.
we'll see you next week.
Mr. Jim's birthday. Happy birthday, Jim. I think he left, but
Oh, he left already?
yeah, he's celebrating.
Everybody go to Jim Spalding's social medias and wish him a happy birthday. Tell him Turner's Warehouse wishes you a happy birthday.
Anita, Eric Brown.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Chad, Turner's Warehouse. If you're new to the chat or you're in the chat, let us know who you are and where you're from. If you are a first-timer, let us know you're a first-timer. We've got the Amy Cam, which is today. What?
It's the Amy Daniel cam.
Amy and Daniel are moderating. So that should be fun. You know, it's real weird when you're over here on this side talking to the camera, but there's two people right like a foot to the side. So it's a bizarre thing. Let's see if this camera is on. That thing's still on?
And everybody can hear me good, right?
Let's see.
Darren says it's so unruly that the riff raff needs 2 mods. That can't be good.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing, right?
No, it's because I can't.
Double riffraff. So, a couple of quick announcements. Amy, I will go to the full Amy cam. Go.
Yeah, a couple quick announcements. Tenon cutters back in stock. Woo! We also, because we're doing a stabilized wood project today, we are going to have stabilized wood on sale right now, 10% off, which is awesome. And we have all of our ornament kits, except for one that was out of stock. Anyway, we didn't have a problem getting it. Those
Anything
are
else on sale?
on sale 15% off. Give me a second, I'm getting it. We got the microclimate air 10% off. So if you want to pick one of those up, now's a good time. And Daniel can attest, he loves it. He wears it like pretty much every day when he's standing.
You wear it every day?
Yeah, every day.
Nice.
Every day. All day, every day. And the ornament auction / event for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is a go. So if you want to make an ornament and send it to us, we're going to put a link in the chat real quick here, and you can please send an ornament in, and then all the proceeds will have the auction in December. And I'm going to always talk about it, but send us an ornament. You can check out all of what you need to know. That we will provide. One second, because I can't multitask. And yeah, send us an ornament.
Did Michael time out the night bot or the bot?
He did.
Did he get you? Does he understand?
He might not.
Hey, Michael. Michael McEwen. What is it called, Danny?
Nightbot?
Don't time out the Nightbot. That's our link provider that we're trying out. So it's not a person, but it is a link thing that we're using.
Oh,
so.
that's actually very clever because it said bot, and he's like, nope.
Yeah,
You know
good
why?
job, Michael.
Mr. Gold is on it.
Mr. Gold.
Yeah, I think it's kicked out though now. 'Cause
Oh,
it's not
permanently?
working. No, it's just not working anymore, so you'll have to leave and come back in.
I did it. Should I do it again?
Yeah.
We're just trying out new things easier on Amy. Okay, I left. Now I'm back. Let's see if it works.
James is in the chat. Ken Norwood's in the chat. Walt Archer's in the chat.
Hey, JP, thank you. JP, you threw up a super chat. Appreciate it.
No worries, Mr. Dole. No worries. I love that you're on top of
We
it.
should have told him about it. I totally didn't think about it.
We totally
It's not gonna work.
What do we do?
That's alright.
It's timed out.
For how long?
I don't know, however long we timed out.
Oh, okay. You can't go in and like untime it.
Maybe.
It's okay. We'll try it.
Yeah, totally fine. I think
Looks
those
like
are all
Jake-
my announcements, so.
Number one, way to go,
He
JP
just-
Woodward.
I think he just super chatted.
Yeah, he's number one. All right, should we get to it? So this is we're gonna do a live stream on ornament turning today.
Oh, there it goes. Now it's going.
It's back.
Okay.
Oh, is it like catching up now?
Yeah, now it's untimed out. Sorry.
You guys can totally count on us to have technical issues.
Yeah, sorry about those links. We wanted it to provide the link to the option automatically, but we didn't tell Michael, so of course he blocked the bot, which is good, but it was our bot, so it did like 3 in a row. So hopefully it won't keep doing that. So,
And then I did a real one. Yeah, we're all over this.
hey, we'll get it.
We are trying out new things, so.
It's very difficult when you're live to like go get a link and like type it in, and so we're just trying to help ourselves out. Okay, so let's talk. Oh, Amy, any other announcements?
I don't think so.
Are you sure? What about next week?
Oh, yeah. Next week we're going to be in Colorado. So Chad and I will be traveling. We're going to drive up to Colorado, Rocky Mountain Symposium, Wood Turning Symposium. And it is on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It has an awesome lineup of turners. So if you are in Colorado in the Denver area or adjacent, you should totally check it out.
It's in Loveland.
It's in Loveland, Colorado. Which I think is northwest of Denver.
I think it's like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, north. But it should be good fun. There's an ice cream social, which is really fun. There's like an ice cream truck that's coming. They are doing ice cream. So that's gonna be awesome. The lineup of presenters is gonna be super amazing. They have regional presenters and then like feature presenters, but they went with a theme this year of women in turning, because a lot of times women are underrepresented. There's lots of women who turn probably than men. Jazz about it. So we'll be up there working on the show. We're gonna stop and see some people on the way, shoot some videos. If you're up that way and you want to say hey.
And we are going to, on Thursday, to Trent Bosch's open house. That's before the show, so we hopefully will get some video clips there, because I think they manufacture and do classes and stuff there. I had kind of promised a live stream next Wednesday. I'm gonna unpromise that, if that's the word. I'm gonna reverse promise. There may or may not be a live stream. We're gonna try to do a video. We may have a turner lined up to show us his shop for like a video. That'll be really cool. Top-notch, world-class turner. So we may have that. We may try to pop in on Jason and Stu at Stuart Batty Tools, even though they aren't really ready for company because they're doing a lot of work to their shop. We may just stop anyway, but we'll see. So worst case is we'll have videos. I don't know that we'll have a live stream because honestly, I don't know where we'll be Wednesday because we're going to be in between a couple of places, going from middle Colorado to northern Colorado and whatever. I hope we get to see Bob Franklin up there. There's a bunch of really great people in Colorado, so it's really cool.
And we've got a question if we're coming to Ohio from the middle
We are-
of the valley. We are not.
Yeah, we're not going to Ohio. It's too close with SWAT, then the Colorado, which we're driving, then like the next week I think is Ohio, and it's just too much for us. We actually only plan to do SWAT this year, so the fact that we're doing a second one is pretty good for us because we're a small team, and for two of us to be gone for a week to drive up there, drive back, it's tough. We are picking up some wood and some other stuff along the way to make it more worthwhile for all that time. Plus, we'll see if we can find some fish or something. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have any time for that. We're gonna be driving a lot.
Like, oh, we're gonna have a live stream, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Amy was like, "Are you crazy? We're going to live stream. We don't even know where we'll
We're
be."
like jam packed with driving and showing.
Yeah,
And
it's like 14 or 15 hours to Loveland from here, so it's a heck of a drive. We're gonna split it into 2 days. So anyway, let's get going. Let's talk Ornament. Now, this is the reason we're doing this isn't because I particularly love to turn ornaments, because I don't. I'd rather turn pens or bowls. That's my favorite things. But every year we should all turn ornaments for St. Jude,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
St. Jude. So we thought it was a good opportunity to talk about hollow forms, because I think every year you should try to step up your game and your ornaments, and you know, I'm going to do that this year at some point. Amy's going to do it, right? What did you turn last year?
I turned a mushroom.
And you got a lot of money, huh? It raised a lot.
I think Darren Field bought it. 'Cause he's-
Oh, Darren Field.
I don't know if that's accurate though.
Somebody.
I remember being like, oh.
Amy's did really well, and I think it might have been the most in the group from the shop here, of the 3 or 4 of us that were here.
It was cool. It was like, well, I thought it was cool because it was the first mushroom I've ever turned. Because I actually don't have a chance to turn that often.
Yeah. So this year, everybody here will turn an ornament again for the auction. I may be knocking mine out right now, so we'll see how this goes. Although I got something in mind, I want to do kind of more of my style of like repurpose and steampunk. So I may turn something here for fun and then put it in, but I may do another one because I got something in mind that I think will be pretty cool. Deanna, you got yours in mind, right?
Yep.
What are you making? Do you want to say?
I
Or is
think,
it secret?
not a secret. I think it's gonna be like either Pokemon or One Piece because I'm really into those.
Nice.
And I got a bunch of models that are like skeletons.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk hollow. Anything from the chat before I begin, Amy?
Yeah,
Are we good?
Greg says maybe I'll blow up some wood trying to follow this year. And I'm like, yeah!
Maybe you will, Carrie.
But not blow it up, but like try it hollow.
I mean, you never know, right?
JP says we're going to Loveland. We're going to Paris. I wish we were going to Paris. Colorado, though, is the next best thing.
Loveland's cool.
Paris would be
All right. So what I'm gonna do is pull these inserts real quick, so we can talk about. All right, you guys, you got to stall for me while I take these inserts out.
What'd you say, Craig? Sorry. Oh, stop.
You gotta stall.
Oh, yeah. So I think maybe Julian was asking, is it an in-person auction? So the way that the auction works is you guys have until November 14th to either bring in or send in your ornament to us. And then we spend a week or 2 processing all of those. We make a little video and a photo of each one, and then they all go up onto eBay. And it goes through eBay for charity. So anybody in the whole country, out of the country, wherever, can bid on the ornament, which is awesome. This year we're going to start every single ornament at $20, so we can up the funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And this year it's going to run for 5 days. So it'll start on Giving Tuesday, which is December 2nd, and it'll run through Saturday the 6th. So it'll just be a 5-day auction this year, which in the past we've done 7 days, and we think 5 days might be so we're gonna start the bids at $20, so that anybody anywhere can bid, and then if you win one of them, it gets sent to you in early December, like the following week, and if you're local, you can come pick it up, which is us. Because a lot of times they're local, and we do a good job, especially Gary and your class has done a really good job of shipping them to make sure that they arrive to their homes in a good way.
We've had very little of these.
Not busted. I think every year I feel like I have to do one. But usually it's only like 1, sometimes 2 that like when they're shipped to us. Like, nobody's like and it's usually spots that were moved previously, I think. But anyway, it's a really good cool event. I think last year we raised like $7 grand, which was awesome when it was all said and done.
Is that the goal for this year?
I would love to hit 10. Like, I really would love to hit 10.
I-
Not last year, though.
I think honestly, we need a bigger goal. We need a big donor. We should try to hit 1 million.
That'd be awesome.
If every ornament hit 10,000, that would only take like
There you go.
1,000 ornaments.
There you go. So, yeah. The only beginner, wood, resin, hybrid, expert, and I always tell people, like, if you're an expert, you know you're an expert. Those are usually hollow form and like really, really nice. And then we added 2 new categories last year that we're going to keep this year, which is tabletop and a pen category. So if you can do a pen that is holiday themed in some way, we just ask it to be holiday themed. It's not just like a pen. Holiday or season, I guess. So yeah, so those are the categories, and then we raffle prizes, and we have a sponsor who sponsors each category, and we have prizes in each category for like whoever wins. And generally we bring in outside judges to come in and pick their favorite ornaments and give out in that category.
Nice.
Guys,
Very
stall
good.
for you long enough?
Yeah, I only did like 10 seconds.
You look like you need to measure that.
Are these
Oh my gosh.
finger calipers? Hold on just a sec here. I can measure that right up with these finger calipers. That's hilarious. Why are finger stuff and like little hands so funny?
That's pretty great.
These are like the coolest calipers ever. These are about, oh, these are metric, Jamie, sorry. 51 millimeters. That's pretty great. Daniel just handed me these, that's funny.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Yep. Get out the calipers, people. All right, well, let's begin. Let's start talking ornaments. We're going to do a hollow form today, or a hollow ornament. I don't know if it's a form. I guess anything that's a form is a form. I don't know if that's right. But anyway, we're going to use the Easy Wood tools. These are the Easy Wood midsize, number 1, number 2, and number 3. And you can see different straight to curvier. That's the technical term. And we're going to look at this right now. But let me quickly show you an overhead of a hollow form. So what we're doing with ornaments is, you know, you typically want something light and small like this. And hey, did that blow out too much with that light on? Like this front shot? Is that too?
It's a little bright.
A little bright? Okay. What if I? That might be better. There we go. That's probably better. Okay. So you might want a cool bulb like this, like something bigger, but if it's full of wood, it's going to be too heavy for the tree, because ideally you're thinking like we're making ornaments that you'll hang on a tree or hang on something. So this particular one is light as a feather because it's hollow. And what we have here is an example of this that we cut open. So you can see this is on its side this way. So if I turn it, you'll see the top with a little decoration in the opening, and then the bottom where you might put a finial or something else. So you could put a finial on one side coming down, and then another something with a hook on top side. So this could be the body that you add other parts to. And that's what's kind of fun about this. Now this, looking at this from the side view, makes it a lot easier to see what these tools are intended for. So this is the number 1 hollower. Uh-oh. I get to use the bed here. Hold on. Pause. Get the tailstock out of the way. It's so fun. Okay, that should be enough. So, looking at this, this is our number 1. So once we've got a hole, which we can either drill or turn, that's the size of our hole, you can see the number 1 goes straight, right? So it will then be able to work the bottom over to essentially the side. So you're working this section with this straight tool. Now you can take all this material in the way out with this tool, which is the bulk. So you can see by the time I get this straight all the way in, I've removed the bulk of this material and I go all the way to the bottom. So there's not a whole lot left past this. So this tool, the number 1, can do the bulk of the removal. But what you would end up with if you only did that part is this top side would be real thick and heavy, right? So Then we can come in with the number 2, which you'll feed in the hole, and it's a lot easier when it's cut open. And then you can do the sides here. So it's essentially like here to here is the sweet spot, right? And then the really curved, so there's the 2 to the 3, and we can really get right in around the corner here. So we're going to feed this in, and then we're going to come right around the corner. Now this is a little big for this particular one, so I'd have to almost be back a little, and you can't see with that view, but I had to move the tool back here to kind of allow it in there, because my only opening is that little hole that's the size of my finger. So I have to feed this through that hole. Does that make sense? Was that helpful over seeing the overhead of where these tools go? Because you really can hollow your form out nicely. Now for ornaments like this, the mid-size is probably on the large size. I think we had a mini set and I loaned it to someone. We have a problem?
Oh, we have a question.
Oh, what's the question?
I can't remember. What lathe is that?
It's a 3040, right?
This is the Rikon 3040. Yeah, it's a 3-horse beast. Bowl beast is what I would say this thing is. Perfect for micro ornaments like this. You really need a huge lathe.
It's really good for pens.
Really great for pens. It works fine for everything, but it's just funny to do this little stuff on here, but it works.
I'm going to link it in the chat. People are asking.
Oh, cool. 3040 great lathe. If you are going to get one, please order it through us because we would appreciate that. All right, back to it though. So this is the medium set. EasyWood makes 3 or 4, at least 3 sizes: the mini, the medium, and the full size. The full size are even bigger. I may have one I can show you. No. But the minis, which is funny because I swear I had a set that I loaned out. If I loaned you a set of minis, I have forgotten who you are, but if you remember, please bring them back. But anyway, the mediums work fine, but you can see they're just a little big for this tiny little bowl. But I don't really need number 3 because number 1 and 2 will do this whole thing. If it was a little bigger, that number 3 would really wrap around the corner of the inside of the top of this. So it works really nice. All right, so let's do that. Let's mount this thing up. Any other questions? Okay. So I'm actually going to leave this open a little bit. So I'm not actually turning this because this is our demonstration piece that we cut in half. Now, one thing to note.
Oh, it's just going to be like, what wood did you pick?
I picked this green one. It's green maple pearl. It has a lot of chatoyancy, but it's hard to see probably from the distance. But once we turn it and put a little polish on it, you'll see it looks amazing. We have some really amazing dyed stabilized woods right now, so if you're wanting to do this, it's a great time to take a look.
And all of the stabilized stuff is on special. So
Yeah, all of it's
all
10%
of
off.
all the pen blades, all of the like larger blades.
What? How would you do it? So, now, one thing you may want to keep in mind, if you're doing this like this was a piece of, I think, walnut or cherry, I can't remember. Looks like it could be either because it's kind of old. But if you're using stabilized, this stuff is not cheap, so you don't necessarily want to have a big hunk that's like no use. So what I can do is I can put this in and hold it and turn an ornament off the end and then not waste it and turn another one and another one. I could probably easily get 3 or 4 out of here. If I'm doing all this, I could probably get 5. 1. I could easily get 4, maybe 5. So I'm not going to burn this whole block for one ornament. I'm going to just use what I need and then I'll hold the block for the rest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in first like this. And what that'll allow me is I can see from my outside shape where I want to hollow. And then I have a certain size when I go to put a finial or something on it later, a hook or a ring, and then we can use that. And I'm using the drill bit size doesn't really matter. I really just grabbed the first one. 10.5. Metric again, Jeannie. Gosh, these guys are all over. Brits. How's the chat going today?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Did Jim Spalding come back? It's his birthday.
No, he's celebrating his daughter.
Oh, good
Came
for
to
him.
like say hello to everyone and he's not celebrating.
Oh, that's
Which
awesome.
is good. You don't wanna be.
Oh, I know.
So just so everyone again knows in the chat, the Nightbot, that's us. It's our way to do links quicker than having to like go find those
Don't
links.
hunt them down.
So if you can click those links, they're not it's not on us.
Classic Nightbot. Alright, well, you know, here's a good thing. So, I should have looked at this before I took these off.
So it says Nightbot. People's burner account.
Yes.
Who said that?
JV.
Nightbot is actually Jamie Page. No, we're just kidding. Nightbot is actually David Hasselhoff. He just is undercover. Night Rider, Nightbot.
Now I have the Night Rider.
What's the Night Rider song?
You don't, come on.
I don't remember it.
Like, what even words? I thought it was just like a
How's it going?
Yeah.
Amy knows, but I actually met David Hasselhoff when I was like 10 years old. It was a pretty big deal. He was in like Capsule shooting on movie.
We watched that movie this year. Probably this
Last
year.
year. It was terrible.
It was really good.
It
Like,
was-
terrible in a really good way.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch an old bad movie that's fun to watch because it's so bad, it's called Terror at London Bridge.
It was horrible.
And it was shot in, it had to be the 80s because I was like this old.
See, Mark David knows.
Terror at London Bridge. We watched it on Amazon. You guys should let us know if you actually watch it. It's pretty bad. Okay.
Darren says, chat feels slow without Myra to argue with.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Darren, that Myra's not here. She's so fun. All right, so we're just gonna put a little tenant, huh?
Did you tell me that the idea for the super intelligence?
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah. I feel like Darren and Myra are the rippiest of the rats.
They're like King Riffraff, or the leader Riffraff.
The leader riffraffs, because we've gotten random things in the mail from both of them.
Yeah, they are to blame for a lot of things. Hey, one thing I'll tell you guys about this lathe, because it is still fairly new to us. This tailstock weighs a ton. And at first it was very awkward, because every time you went to move it, you were like hooking it and trying to pull it. But now that we're used to it, we actually really like that the tailstock is so heavy, because it doesn't move. I can slide it up to center drill stuff for like drilling later. And I mean, you can't shake this thing, it's so heavy. So I'll put it up there and center drill without even locking it down here or on the quill. It's pretty amazing. So there is an advantage to having heavyweight stuff, and that's one of them. But it is a lot of work, like in the meantime. All right, back to it then. I'm gonna put a little tenon on this. So, I'm gonna put it in this Victory chuck. Oh, what do you have this set on? Not fast.
Chris says, stability rules.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm actually gonna, so here's a good thing. This is the Victory Versalog chuck. And I didn't use it to like promote it, I just have been using it a lot. I even see Daniel picks this one a lot. Out of all the chucks we have, so it's been a good thing. But it has these long jaws for these inserts, which I'm going to use to hold the hollow core when I turn it around. But for right now, I'm going to use, because I've got this long piece, and I'm only going to use, say, like this much of it, I'm going to cut my dovetail a little higher, like right here. So I'll round this whole thing and cut the dovetail up a little bit, and that'll give this the chance to go inside the jaws because they're taller. So normal dovetail jaws would be about half or less of this. But because these are the insert jaws, they're taller, and that'll give me more wood holding surface area, if that makes sense. Should make sense. All right. Amy, what are you laughing at?
Nightmare Ninja said, "That's an UK bot."
He said 50 bot.
JP Woodwork is our UK bot. What?
What did you say, Chris?
So we're not quite round yet. We'll take a look here. Yeah, you can already see this grain popping out. So that'll be pretty nice. We don't have to use traditional tools. We can use carbide. It's a big piece. We'll use this little mini. Who am I? I shouldn't have too much dust on you guys here, but if you need it.
I'm good.
What would be a sec? Whoa, I popped it. I'm trying to go a little fast, and I think it's a jump. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh.
Clean out of the.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Look at
You're
that.
doing off center, right?
Yeah, it looked like an off-center thing. Well, I was trying to get away with this. This is an easy wood insert in this chuck, but I don't know. Maybe my tailstock wasn't locked.
He's wearing a power cap. I'm not trying to blow green snot. Chad
So-
definitely is not trying to blow green snot.
A couple of funny things just happened when that jumped. I thought it came loose here, which it did, but not because anything came loose here. I had just talked about this tailstock. I had moved it up and not locked it down.
Oh.
So it was literally loose the whole time I was turning that. That's kind of crazy. Not recommended and not intentional. So anyway.
Well, that just goes to show.
It does show how heavy that thing is. But now it is locked. And it's going a lot faster. Alright, we're just going to put a little, we're going to put a little dip in here for the dovetail.
It's a really common way to do it.
Alright.
Most people are renamed it. It would be certain warehouse spot, not.
You guys still talking about bots?
Oh, that'd be good.
You guys bot chatting?
Well, everyone's very consumed by the bot.
Last week was Chip, this week is the bot.
What is the bot doing that's... Is it chatting with everyone?
No, it's not doing anything.
What if it starts like having a mind of its own and it's like, hey Myra, it's me, the bot. Or hello Darren, I see you're chatting with Myra. That'd be pretty good, right?
I can set up some weird things like that.
Will we, does anybody wonder, like, will we get to a point where there's just a bunch of bots in the chat and we don't even know it? They're all just chatting with us?
Well, no, because a lot of these people we know, we have met them in person.
Well, no, I understand that right now, but down the road, like if there's like 200 people chatting in the chat, could half of them be bots?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's
That's freaky, right?
well, they constantly do that on like Instagram, other things where they'll do like they'll get rid of all the bots and then like people's followers will go down like by half.
I forgot that that doesn't go away. You have to turn it just a little bit less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since
it's-
we need to be doing more live streams with this late, we're working out the kinks, and I'm like, yeah, well, we're doing it pretty much every time we live. Chris says always appreciate seeing more comments.
Well, yeah, there's there's working out the kinks and then there's forgetting to lock the tails.
But it almost feels like you have to get the tailstock in a certain position so that the quill like sits in the right position.
Yeah,
So
that
are
could
you
be.
sure we aren't already bots? And I sometimes
Yeah, we don't know who is or isn't a bot right now.
Carol says, you know you made it when all the bots show up. At least
That's true.
what happens on my Twitch stream. So on.
Yeah, we don't have enough attention to that the bots need to bother us.
Harold, are you doing turning on Twitch? Or are you gaming on Twitch?
Alright, so I just cut a little for my dovetail groove here. Because these have a nice little dovetail at the end that I'm able to put the groove in. So that wood is still usable, but I mean that's rock solid, right? I don't think I need a tail stock, but we'll see. I could really pull on the whole thing.
The turning test or the turning test? Sounds like a joke. Am I the one that-
I didn't hear the joke because I was over here. All right. So what we want to do, we're going to use this end, and we're going to make this kind of about the same. We're going to use this as like a guide. We're going to make it about the same, because then we could turn like, this is green, we could turn like a cool black finial or some other guide if we wanted. So that'll be our guide. I'll leave that right there. Let's put a little drill mark in here. And I happen to have a little center drill in a drill chuck.
So in the chat, they're talking about you know you're a bot if you use green. And then Darren said nobody makes it green money blood, which made me very happy because that's a really funny movie reference.
Is that from Dodgeball?
Yeah.
My personal reflection period. Personal reflection period. All right.
He's such a funny character.
I just want to go through about what we're doing here. So I don't even have this turned on. I'm just going to eyeball the size and about, whoop, don't worry about that,
Cool, Harold.
where that is.
I think you need the fingers.
The fingers would help with it.
Clearly.
Not ideal, the fingers. All right, so we're going to go about that deep.
That's true. And says you don't hide details that anyway. You lock it in.
Yeah, Locking it is a good idea.
Flinty boy. So it's good to know I'm not the only one who has this one. This is good. Who's that?
Look at that smoke.
Jacob, you haven't watched Dodgeball. You watch Dodgeball.
Oh man, Dodgeball and Terror at London Bridge now, 2 movies. Hey Jamie, you'll appreciate Terror at London Bridge because it's the London Bridge from London.
If you watch that, that's on you. But we laugh a lot. But we know all of the like faces around Havasu and Chet has stories. It's really fun. What is that?
There.
That's awesome.
Alright, we're gonna round this thing over.
Did it work well?
It worked pretty nice. I'm gonna throw some tailstock support on here for rounding this. Because I'm just gonna grab a roughing gouge.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a piece of wood flying off the thing that you.
Alright, so we just put a little edge on there. We'll go ahead and round this up.
Also, we are 10 days away, I think, for Gold's 50th wedding.
Greg and Shelly just hit 45.
That's awesome.
Didn't you say Carrie's birthday is this week too, or this month?
Carrie's birthday is this week.
Nice.
I think I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Well, that's Carrie's story to tell.
It's later.
Alright. Looking good. That's good. That'll work.
Yeah, he said, yep, 10 days away.
Cool. Good. Okay, so we already drilled this. We're gonna turn it this direction because this is the wider opening. That's the narrower. So we want it about, call it right there. Looks good. Alright, so we can shape this however we want it. Kind of.
People are talking about gravy. I don't know. I missed it. But then Jen said all this made me hungry for Southern cooking, and then I was like, yes, it's all about fried okra. Fried okra is like fried okra.
Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is mark my line.
I can't wait to tell you later about this.
You can't what?
Oh, like somebody said the turning test, and I was like, the Turing test. And it was a philosophy book, and I laughed at it like it's just like the Turing test thing is the philosophy of it's like a thought exercise about how someone knows. autocorrected. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, see, Carol, no.
So it's like the
It was basically, I think, if I remember correctly, about the AI being able to trick me into thinking that they were talking to me.
So I'm not trying to get too close to my hole. Remember, my hole goes through. But I want to kind of shape it a little bit more open at the bottom and wider at the top. And this thing throws nice shavings off. Looks like Christmas in here.
It looks really cool.
And this will give me that room to cut off at the back when I'm all done. What'd you say?
I said it looks really cool. And then
Okay.
Chris is asking, why would you use a square carbide and not round?
You can use either. There's no reason. I actually didn't have a round in my reach, so I grabbed a square and a diamond. So I'm using, these are the record carbide, which they're like really robust steel. So they're a little firmer. So like with this square, I can push across the corner like I would do with a bowl gouge and just cut the corner off. And then I can come back with the diamond here and kind of shape along the side. Because this is flat on the bottom, I can kind of pivot it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that is like a nice feature.
So it just makes it easier for me to hold it flat.
As long as his heart grows three sizes.
As long as what?
They're saying you're turning into the Grinch because you're getting covered in green.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, ooh, so that's how Grinches are born. And then I said, as long as your heart grows three sizes.
Here, I found the round. So this is the round. And it's all round, so you can curve it. I'm going to pull it back a little bit.
The Grinch is all right.
So you can use the round very nicely.
And then, yeah, also, or the Wicked Witch of the West. But also, if you read or watch Wicked, there's the like other side of it.
See, I want to be able to reach in. So there's this diamond gives you that reach around in that narrow spot.
Are you gonna make this one with a signal set?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the intent of this particular one. So I'm trying to make it similar to this shape, so where it's wider up here and narrower coming down. I think that's pretty good.
Nice, looks good.
So, you can get rid of, get rid of this for a minute. It does look very green, doesn't it? It's a very festive turning. This will show, oh man, my smocks are, oh, not quite round. But now you can see the grains and stuff start to pop out. So this is when the stuff gets really good, is you get those pearls and grains and dark and light, and although that might look cool to leave a flat spot. Nah.
No.
He was like, no way. No flat spot.
No.
tell me what it wants.
So actually, I'm going to clean up that flat spot before I take away the tailstock, because even though this is really solid, anytime you can have support on the tailstock here, you want to. Now, you probably can't see it, maybe. It's a little ugly on the top here because when we had it flipped around and it jumped, it like scratched up the surface. But we're going to take away that anyway. So it shouldn't be a big deal. All right.
There's from Far West is in the chat. He says, hello, my wife and I are discussing what we want to make stock.
Yeah, I hope we get a lot of good ornaments.
I would let me give some advice to anyone new or even not new. A lot of people think, hey, I'll make 20 ornaments and send them in.
But it's better if you make one really amazing ornament. Take the time you would have taken to make 20 and make one, because 20 for us is 20 shippings and 20 videos and 20 listings. It'd be better to have quality versus quantity, would you say, Amy, or no?
Yeah.
Am I totally off base here?
Yeah. A lot of people make multiples though, and that's fine. But like definitely send in your best because it'll help.
I guess that's a better way to say it. If you make multiples, make sure they're not just for the sake of multiples, but they're good. You know, 20 simple ornaments is nice, but if they don't get good bids, then it's kind of the whole point of this is raising money for St. Jude.
So honestly, we don't care if it's 1 or 10. We just want to raise the most money. And generally, a better quality, like
Something you're proud of that you share with people and promote and whatever is better.
That being said though, like my best last year was very simple. My best.
Do you have the size of the blank that you started with?
yeah, I can tell you what it is.
Anita says her husband is gonna make one out of deer antler.
It's like a 2x2. 2x2 by probably 8. But there's varying sizes you can pick up if you want them smaller or larger. I wasn't meaning to discourage anyone. I'm just saying, like, I would think it's better to get a bigger bid on your ornament than have more average ones. Whoa!
It's all about like sharing. Letting your neighbors know about it. That's the big part. And having fun.
Yeah, in the past we focused a lot on like prizes and this and that, and like we're not going to focus on that at all because that's not the intent. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like we hope there are prizes, but we're not going to like make it the only reason to do it.
Yes, absolutely can be a practice for you if there's something that you can actually set. Like, to be clear, like, my plan for what I want to do this year is like a set. So, but it's like a set. It's totally fine. Lots of people send in multiples and it's totally fine.
Oh man, it scuffed it a little. That was quite a jump I made.
It's one more thing that we'll put up front. And actually, matching sets I feel like do well generally. Yeah. It is going to be for safety.
Kind of changed my shape a little.
Ooh, Jake says he has plans.
Who does?
Jake.
He
Jake
is the
last year
man
was
with the
really
plan.
cool.
Hey, who's got bid higher, Jake's or Rebecca's?
I don't remember. They were both way up there, though.
They were both super high, and for good reason. Jake has a great loyal following, and Rebecca is like a crazy good artist. So they both have good reason to be up there. Jake, did you win last year for the most bids? Not that that was a win or lose thing, but it's fun.
He says Marquetta.
Marquetta.
Oh, maybe he's talking about something.
Oh, Rebecca. Oh. He must be talking about something else. Okay, so there we go. That's good. Oh, that looks nice. We got some cool grain. Oh yeah, I was probably moving on too much.
Oh, no, you're good.
I will continue to move on. Okay.
Well, we are in the land of weird.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm. It's probably. Is it lagging more than normal today, or pretty normal?
No, it's fine.
Hey, you wouldn't got me that black 6-inch tool rest, would you? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was a Stuart Batty lead.
Yeah. Yeah, that last tool was the 2.5-inch scraper. Woo, it's nice.
Jake says, don't insult me, Chad.
That was not an insult. That was a super compliment.
It was an awesome one.
Insult would be like, Jake, you're funny looking. That's a good one. Zing, right? I can't think of anything else. All right, let's try this out. We're gonna flatten that off first. Ooh, I'm way high. So that's a little flat on the top there. So let's give it a little more curve.
I think this one's gonna be really good, Chad. I'm liking
Oh, good. So we're gonna try to. This thing is so thin. See, that vibration is from not having a tailstock. Boy, that thing wants to grab. Wants to grab hold. Or maybe a little too low. But that's all I wanted to do was just give it a little curve. Okay. So now we can go in. Oh, we need to mark this. Because
Chad,
we
if
don't-
you want a catchphrase, what would it be?
What?
If you have a catchphrase, what would it
Me?
be? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm not like a catchphrase person.
He does say nailed it a lot, actually.
I only say that if I nail it.
That must mean
So we
nailed
want
it.
all this to go away. The black. That'll be our. Well, that's the best view. So this will all be open and then hollow. So this won't have a lot of space. And this is small. I don't know. I wonder if it's easier to do smaller ones than larger. So we'll take this numero uno.
I really like that.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And we'll come back to here. See if this will work. The problem is this is so small that this bottom, I might run into the wood. Well, let's see if I can put it in a little. I might run into the wood before the tool clears this on the bottom side. But we'll see.
Say that again?
Well, like, I'm starting with a little tiny hole. So I'm cutting on the side, but this tool hangs down, say, 3/8 of an inch.
Oh.
Something stuck on it. Probably from that rock you were turning the other day.
I can tell you, every time I use that
Yeah,
tool,
it is
cake.
I chipped.
Amy went to a class for the local club and turned an off-center mushroom. But I swear they gave her something like harder than ironwood. It's like a rock.
Well, in all fairness, they didn't do this to me. I picked it. But I picked it because I thought it had a pretty grain. But it actually, I guess I didn't really pay attention at the time, but it was very heavy.
Even turned, it weighs a ton.
Very. And I had a lot of catches.
So what I was saying is,
I learned from
I can cut in on the side, but as I cut inward, I'm gonna hit the bottom of this tool on the bottom of my circle. So I gotta kind of tilt it a little to clear it. But I think I can tilt it just enough to make the hole bigger. Because remember, I drilled that 10 millimeter hole all the way through.
in the chat, Bazinga was suggesting, but they just switched to Chazinga.
No way. Not a chance.
You're gonna stick with nailed it?
What?
You're gonna stick with nailed it?
No, I'm sticking with nothing.
So what I'm doing is just going into that hole and then over and back.
Like that motion to kind of clear it out. A lot of this, you're kind of just feeling the way around. Kind of getting an eyeball for how deep the hole is. See, I'm rubbing my tool bottom on the inside here, so I'm going to come over.
And remember,
Just because, like, you can't see where the edge of the tool is.
Remember, we're doing this right here. So we're going in and coming over, and then out, and then in and over. And this tool can go almost all the way to the corner, depending on how wide I make the opening. And I've got it a little smaller than this right now, but I'm going to just keep going with it. See, I rub the tool there if I go straight in.
you can see all the tips coming out.
And then you want to kind of get an eye on it every now and then, right? Make sure it looks right.
That thing looks like a.
I wish it just like turned off and on as you touched it, because you have to like hold the button to turn it on.
So, I mean, I've not removed a whole lot.
And what I can do is kind of,
Give myself a little visual here.
this is a tiny little
It has a light. Does that thing have a light on it?
That blower thing?
Yeah.
That did. I wouldn't pick that one if I were gonna get one again. You have to hold the button to turn it on, and then you have to hold the button to turn it off. I just want to turn it on for a sec and let it go. Like on and off, on and off. Okay, so there's my line.
that should give everyone a visual of how deep I need to go. I guess that's what I do. Just like turn it off and on. All right, let's see if we can see in with this camera.
Marquetta agrees. She has one like that, and she says it's clumsy with pressing.
Yeah, it should just go on and off.
Hello, look at that. That's not what I was trying to do.
It was very hard to see in. Okay, my bad. On camera view, people. You win some, you lose some.
I don't know. It looks pretty alright.
So, I can see where I'm at with my finger depth gauge. And I'm almost to the bottom. Pretty close. So I need to start working on the side, and then I can grab the other tool and cut this way.
And I've got enough material
Out that I'm not hitting anything. So you can see I'm getting nice readings.
Are you going by feel or the sound or?
Well, here. So now I've got a hole all the way through, so that doesn't count. But there's where I'm at.
You can use that line as reference.
I'm just to the side of my hole on the bottom. So I'm about right there. At the bottom push. So I'm just going by feel. I'm kind of just, I know where my tool length is. See, when I go to the side, I don't think I can pick this up on the camera. When I go to the side, what's happening is I'm trying to come this way.
And the hole is small enough that when I go this way, the side of the hole here, the round part on the outside, pushes on my tool. So then I can't move up or down because it's rubbing on this corner. So that's where you start to run into a little trouble as far as getting on
The side here. Now I can go straight into a certain spot and down the bottom and across. You can see the shavings coming out nice. So now I should have good depth.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And really it's like the side is just straight and then it rounds to the bottom. So it's looking pretty good as far as what we want. It's pretty thin on the sides too.
How many people who are in the chat or watching like make follow or like do follow?
Or do you do it like me, like once a year?
Alright, so now we're going to take number 2,
Which is the less curved of the curvy bobs. And this will be a good visual. So we have this, and we're going to come in here and clean up these sides as much as my hole size will allow. If your tool's too big for the hole, it's going to rub when you get up close, and you're not going to be able to make the corner. So like, to make that, look how far past the hole my tool would have to go. So I'd either have to use the next size or a smaller one of these that's not as wide. This is really tall because you don't want it to be thin. It'll vibrate too much. You need that strength when you're wrapping around, but it also will get in your way on small stuff. These are just the wrong choice, but they're the choice I have. Woo! I was not holding tight.
so I'm going to put it in there. I'm just going to gently make my way into the side. And I'm going to meet up with my other cut on the side. So I pumped in. Let me explain what I've done. I've come in, and I'm trying to go like this to meet up with what I cut down here.
And actually I can see looking in the hole.
I can see I made a round cut nicely there. A little bit messed up.
So
So-
this is cool, or that is cool.
So, other than the dust, I don't know if you can see.
But, whew. Oh, fresh air. Power respirator. I actually sprayed dust all over the cameras. Okay.
Jamie says bring the tool rest back a bit so the tool rest is sitting on the flat of the tool.
See, Jamie knows. Well, I was on the flat, Jamie, because this is all flat, but I'll do that because Jamie does this a lot. But I don't know if we can see from this one. No, probably not. There's a step inside there where my two tools are meeting.
Here, let's try it. Last time we were able to get some bright light in there. Nope. Doesn't go inside. Bummer. All right. So we'll pull that back a little.
It's like a micro camera on the end of the tool.
Yeah.
I also boogered up that when I spun that tool in there. I boogered up my outside here. But it's bummer because I can see it real good from my spot, but not from your guys. So where that straight tool went in and hollowed the bottom, I literally have a step right where this one hasn't met up with it yet. So looking at the bottom down in the ornament, I can see my spot where I want it to go.
Darren is still in chat. Jen just texted and she said you better call out Darren for a dad joke on his order.
Oh yeah, Darren. Jen said she was not going to be able to fulfill your order because there was no dad joke on it.
She's like, I couldn't do that when I went to his side.
She said it was a security risk that it wasn't you because there was no joke.
All right, I think I just met up with my other line. Let's see. I could kind of feel
When I went off the little edge. Yeah, that was pretty good. So it hooked in quite nicely for not being the number 3. Yeah. What?
It's so great. Jen fits right in with us right there. We're starting to see.
All right, let's get one more little spot
Good night,
here.
Lauren.
So I'm pretty hooked in.
Someone is asking, does the birdhouse count as a hollow form?
Sure.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you kind of have to match the outside of your hollow when you do it. So you're kind of stuck with that shape.
Jen says Mike approved it before I can stop him for security reasons.
Oh, nice. So I'm going to clean up this edge because I actually put that marker.
Oh yeah. Eric says you need one of Cindy Gross's tool rest lights.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's exactly what I got one secret.
I think she did demonstrate.
Yes. Birdhouses always do really well in the auction as well. Those
Yeah, I think they do.
big-
See if I got rid of all that marker.
Is that one little check on the corner here? Could have been my tool jumping, or it could be like soft wood, I don't know, but it looks fine. We're gonna cover that with a finial or something. So I think we're okay to take this off. Oh. Now, the question will be, I have to make this wide enough to fit these inserts, which is a bummer. I might have to make it a little wider. My smallest chuck holding ability is not that small, so I'm going to open this up a tiny bit. Oops. Got it down in here. Alright, I think I'm still
Oh,
way
no.
too big. What?
Brian Dugan was on your YouTube and was chatting, but didn't see us.
Oh no.
Because it was like, sorry about that. He has like a large following, so we were like,
So this is bigger than I wanted, but I'm gonna have to use my inserts to hold this. What now?
Jamie says, could you use a jam truck?
I could, but it's way too logical.
Good night, Jen. You rock. Thank you guys for everything.
Jen's out of here?
Yeah.
I can't wait till Jamie tells us what he thinks of Terror at London Bridge.
I'm gonna super chat you on the next Saturday morning cartoon so you can watch Terror at London Bridge. You gotta get it done.
Alright. Hopefully that hole's big enough, because I don't want to make it any bigger. It's like a bowl practically.
So,
Yeah.
we're gonna take this off. Is it still going?
Yeah, but the gimbal's not moving.
No, I turned the gimbal off earlier because
Okay.
it was like kind of awkward for me. So it's just static. Is that alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
We could turn the gimbal on maybe.
Now you gotta remember when you're separating this, there's a hole through it, so I don't have to go all the way through the wood like normal, so I'm gonna hold it. Unless I didn't drill the hole deep enough. Nope, there it is.
Anita Ball says, Jamie is the terror at London Bridge.
Yeah, right.
Let's look here. Okay, so burp. It's a little bigger here than I wanted, but because of what we're gonna mount it on, I had to. But it actually got pretty hollow. Hopefully you can see that it went around the corner and in like we expected.
So, this is still very usable, even though it's really weird looking
And ugly.
This is still really good stabilized, so we'll hold on to that. We're going to throw these one last time into the jug. Well, Jamie maybe has never seen the London Bridge because it left London before he was born. Unless he's been there for some. I think it left in 1970? 60 something?
Does Jamie do live turning?
I don't know.
Jamie, do you ever do live turning?
Alright, so let's see if this is enough. If it's not, we'll just start over. I'm just kidding, we won't.
And says, good job, Chad.
Oh, thanks. We'll see if it's a good job or not. Ah, not even close. Even as big as I made them. Alright, alternative. Let's see. Let's see.
You can't make the hole any bigger.
I don't want to make it any bigger.
I don't know how you're gonna even.
You know what I'll do? I'll just put it between centers. Because then I can, then I can. Put it on this. Nope. So many choices. We may have to jam it like Jamie said. It was so close.
I feel like the answer was yes.
They are making smaller inserts, which would be nice. Because I mean, look how big I made that. It's still too small. So I'll make it bigger. Let's see. That's why I need some rando wood chopped up, I guess.
Damn, shut up.
Oh, you know what I can do? Just reverse this. Alright, Amy, stall. Amy, stall time.
Okay, we're stalling.
While I switch the jaws yet again. Hold on. There you go. Full Amy cam.
Oh my. What am I stalling?
You have to like,
Depends.
so Daniel. And then you say a joke.
I don't have any good jokes to that. I already told my one joke that I really love.
What, you have one joke.
I have one joke that's like my favorite joke of all time. For those of you who may not, what is Mario's favorite fruit? Banana. That's a great joke.
Amy, we need a poll. Should we get rid of the Amy cam? Based on jokes.
Oh, it has a puppy on it. And a pen, a fountain pen.
You haven't seen your border?
I was watching the chat. Now I'm looking at
That's a custom Amy cam border.
Also, hilarious that we have a cam today and a cam.
Yeah.
Because there's a fly flying around in here that keeps like running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a fly?
Or something.
No joke spot.
Yeah, that's what we need as a joke.
Which new product spotlight? I mean, I feel like the spotlight is on the same stuff.
Oh, can you do the bot? Do the bot. You mentioned it. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, that's where I was like, the bot should be like, hey, here's that stabilized wood we mentioned. Like it's conversating.
If I spelled it,
Stabilize.
here's the thing, you have to spell things
Stabilized
correctly.
wood.
Stable.
Okay. With some.
There it is. It takes a second, but it's up there.
I was like, I spelled stable wrong? How?
Some good old fashioned American ingenuity.
Eric came in, where did
Eyebrows?
dad store their dad jokes?
Where?
In a dad oven.
That's pretty good.
Darren says, the horse walked into a bar and the bartender said, why such a long face?
Of course.
Jake says, your mom is so, oops, not a dad joke.
Nice.
JP said, don't need a poll, keep the Amy cam.
Oh, Jamie.
So first the Amy Daniel can.
But if Daniel wasn't here, it'd be Amy Cam, and if you weren't here, it'd be Daniel.
That's true.
It's gonna be a lot of graphics we have to make.
It is.
Oh, that is not even close to centered.
What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals?
What is it?
Philippine song. Philippine
do, we're gonna use our trusty tailstock up here to help line up this makeshift, don't dent the turning ball that we did. I don't know if this is working.
Harold says running into stationary objects can hurt a lot. That's according to the latest poll.
That's pretty good. That did not work at all.
That
This
one
is
is
fun.
be my favorite song today. Except for when running. I don't like it. It's the only reason why I like it.
All right, we're off center turning a little bit, not too much.
Jake says, I just found out I'm colored a lure line. The news came out of the morning. Did I mess it up?
I don't get it.
Pronunciation.
Well, no, it's because that came out of the blue, where he's colorblind, so it came out of the orange.
Now it seems funnier because like that was really obvious. And we did it. Yeah. Nailed it.
We're done.
All right. You guys are cut off.
It's the end of the day. Hey, it's the end of the day and you just turned a little hollow for it.
Yeah, but for
I'm
Jamie, it's like midnight.
I
He's
know.
still on
I
point.
know. Jamie is on point.
He took a nap before this.
It
It's not
isn't
fair.
coffee, it's just water.
Okay, so there's our original. This one's a little smaller, but actually, this one's definitely thinner, which is nice. This one's pretty good though. So,
Yes.
we'll do a little finial and a little whatever to hold the hook, and then that'll be the continuation. So it's like a very mini pot, only has a hole in the bottom. So that's
I
on
got
purpose.
props from Jamie because I said Kalula right.
So aluminium and cooler.
Someone was asking earlier, when does it go from a hollow form to a bowl?
Well,
It is a cute little.
I don't know. There's probably some.
proportion of the opening to the size of it, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And then at some point it becomes a funnel when there's a hole at the bottom. Whether it's hollow form or bowl.
If there's a hole, it could be a funnel. So actually, that one came out quite a bit smaller. So that's just part of it, but it makes it nice and light for.
Continuing on
Oh, I should have brought one over here. We'll bring it over next time.
to show the next two parts. So do you want to continue that next time?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll continue this next time with the other two pieces. We'll turn them and assemble, and then we'll clean it up, put finish on it, and it'll end up in the auction this year for St. Jude.
Michael McCune says, will there be a live show for the Ornament Challenge? And if so, when? Yes, there will be. I don't know. It'll probably be in our regular live stream time.
Wait, is he talking about the thing we did with like Jake and Mark and Carl? And
No, he's
Okay.
talking about like when we like announce winners and
Oh,
like
yeah.
raffle prizes.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, we will have prizes. We have, people were bringing me ornaments before I was organized with it this year. So, we only have one vendor so far on board, and that's, Dan and Eric from Staples Bottle Stoppers. So we have a prize from them, which is awesome. And I believe maybe we have a prize from the Power, picked up, but anyway, so that's happening, and yes, there will be, I just don't know exactly what it will be yet, it's kind of like a logistical thing. We bring in usually 5 people to kind of look at all the ornaments and rank them based on what their favorites are, which is cool. Yeah.
JP said there's a gift for you in your inbox.
Oh no, I can't wait.
Darren, you totally can give it a go. He said it's really cool. Jake says, orange, you glad you aren't colorblind? Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we're gonna end this. Too many
Um,
jokes.
Wait, give it a minute. You just stop.
All right, everybody. Hopefully that was at least somewhat entertaining.
And you should definitely try hollow forms. You don't need hollowers if you have a straight carbide, which we all seem to. You can get most of it done without doing the little bit around, and that's fine. It just takes a little weight off. If you want to get a set, we do have the minis here at Turner's Warehouse. That's what I'd recommend getting, a little smaller.
Do you have some alcohol or some water to spray on it to show that it's a newer?
Oh, sure. The magic of the, like, what it'll look like?
Yeah.
Sure.
You like that?
Oh, wow. Oh, oh man. That is a pure water finish.
Actually, it will look cool when it's all.
Sanded up. It's got some shimmer. So we'll put finish on it when we do the other two parts and the finials and whatnot. Sound good?
Yeah. And then, I think maybe I missed another question. Oh, 2 weeks. We will continue it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we won't be here next week.
This will be a hard one to continue on the road with no tools, so you'll have to be.
But if you guys want to follow our adventures in Colorado, you should follow us on Instagram because all of our adventures or Facebook.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever given the Instagram
Whatever.
account out on here.
Yeah.
Have you? What is it?
It's Turner's Warehouse Instagram.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in.
We got great stream. Have a great night. Safe travels. Thanks, Brian.
Hopefully, we'll see a few people in Colorado. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So
We're
we
gonna
will
the
see you.
stream for sure.
All right, we're gonna.
Hit it. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Bye.
That's still going too. Oh yeah, you guys are on the Amy cam.
You're still on.
No audio, but your video is still on.
All right, later, YouTube.